cooling in Jamaica on the white warm sand.
More music variety than sand on our beaches. On the Edge. 105.1 and 105.3 FM.
If you're thinking I'm a tourist, I'm a West Indian.
Hey, look at the time. It's now 8 o'clock in the morning, this beautiful Wednesday, the 27th of January. And we're getting ready for Real Estate Today. Later on this morning, I'll tell you about a Jamaican artist who just recently invested in a new home. And it is valued at some 2.odd million US dollars. I got the pictures. I have everything I can share with you. And I'll tell you more about that Jamaican artist who recently purchased a home for over 2 million US dollars. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Real Estate Today, brought to you courtesy of our sponsors, Howard Johnson Realty Limited of unit number 15, Ligony Post Mall in capital city Kingston, in Kingston 6 to be exact. And the topic for discussion this morning is why your real estate listing photos matter. You see, in real estate, a picture is worth 1,000 words, if not more. As we live in an extremely visual culture, how your property is viewed by potential buyers or renters is of utmost importance. Let your property speak for itself and present the best representation of you. So, what do you want your pictures to say? You know what? I'm going to get the professionals to help me on this journey right now, looking at the topic, why your real estate listing photos matter. We're joined at this time by Howard Johnson Jr., the CEO of Howard Johnson Realty Limited. I think he's on the telephone. Morning, Howie.
Yes, I am. Good morning to you, Richie B, and all your listeners.
We're marking you present.
Yes, man.
And we're also joined by Dwayne K. Smith, the owner of Dwayne K. Smith Photography. We're having Dwayne here on the program for the first time. Welcome, Dwayne.
Hi, morning, Richie.
How are you doing today?
I'm good.
All right. Howie, if you don't mind, I'm going to start with Dwayne. Dwayne, how does proper lighting help to make your listing photos their best quality?
Well, Richie, the aim of any photograph taken of a space should provide a true representation of what would be seen if someone is standing in that space. Having proper lighting would involve having enough light to illuminate the space so everything is visible. Mm-hmm. So you may want to open the drapes, turn on light fixtures. You may add additional lighting. Mm-hmm. You also need to consider the color of the light. You want to ensure that whatever lighting you have in the space isn't contaminating the colors that exist in that space. For example, you may have a white wall, but the bulbs that you have in have an orange color. Mm-hmm. So that would contaminate that white and not let that white stand out. So gotcha. You may want to consider changing those bulbs to daylight balanced bulbs. So once you have the proper lighting, you can capture an image that pulls that viewer into the space virtually, especially now during COVID. And once they decide to visit that space, they see exactly what they saw in the photo when they're there.
What would you say, Dwayne, is the importance of getting several shots of each room from multiple angles? Does that help?
Yes, it does. You want to try and tell a story with the images that you're presenting. So taking multiple angles will allow the viewer to orient themselves in the space, mm-hmm. as well as provide them with a map of how one space relates to other spaces nearby.
So having multiple angles is definitely an important aspect of the whole process.
Yes, it is.
Howie, how does quality listing photos make the home selling process easier? Does it?
Well, it certainly does, Richie. And as Dwayne mentioned, once you can pull the persons in virtually, you're ahead of the game. So it is a very important thing to do. I would also use this opportunity to suggest that the photographs are not only depending on high quality cameras and lighting. It is also dependent on the space itself, what you have in the spaces. You need to have it clutter-free, etc., to make it truly a quality listing photo that will pull people in. And we find that a lot of persons, yes, call the realtors, come and take the pictures, man, anytime you're ready. And when you get there, you have to be doing so much work in order to make the space presentable. So it makes it easier when a buyer can see clutter-free, good lighting, good space angles, as you're mentioning, because when they get on property for that short window because of COVID, they're just making a decision because they were already convinced because of the quality photos that were displayed.
Like later on this morning, I'll be sharing information about a Jamaican artist who recently bought a property for $2.8 million in
I wonder
Florida.
if I got my commissioners yet.
You know who to find, right?
Yes.
And the photographs that we saw, it really, just looking at it, I said to myself, "Yo, this is good value." I mean, just by seeing the pics,
Yeah.
The next question I wanted to ask Dwayne: How can a seller make their photos stand out from others in the market online?
Well, you can hire Dwayne K. Smith Photography, and we'll capture those images for you.
Right.
But getting images that stand out is twofold. The photography is the final leg of that process. The prep work before is very key. So having a stage on hand to prepare the space is good, but some persons may not opt for that route. So what I tend to do is I try and provide some guidance in how to prepare the space to get it photo ready. So, for example, I might suggest opening all the blinds, removing any personal effects, removing items that could date the photo, like a calendar. What I could do for your listeners is provide them with a pre-shoot checklist that I would give to my clients.
Yes, that would be good.
If they go to my website, www.dwayneksmith.photography/architecture, at the bottom of that page, they can download that checklist for free.
Okay. But the idea is that you want to put the best photos out there online, right?
Right.
That is always key. How does listing photos allow potential tenants and buyers to experience being in the home? Can that be achieved?
Yes, it can, and it comes across in two ways. If the place is unfurnished, then the photos will allow you the opportunity to see where your furnishings can be placed. And again, back to the angles, what orientations your furniture or your other belongings, where those can sit in the property. If it is a furnished space, then you understand what is already there and what more can you take or what will you want to remove. If it's a home being staged for selling, and you want to envision what the furniture can look like, then you are now seeing the space with the settee, the kitchen, the stove, the fridge, everything. You're seeing where those things are laid out so that when you now get the keys and you get into this empty space, you can reference the photos to understand where some of these key things were located so that you can have your things placed almost similarly, because that may have been what attracted you in the first place.
Gentlemen, you've answered all the questions that I had for you this morning and answered them very, very well. We appreciate that. Howie, you have a tip for today?
Yes, we do. Take quality photos to ensure that you leave a lasting impression with prospective buyers or renters. Viewing your property listings online, consider proper lighting and staging so your images will stand out.
Okay, that's the tip of the day here on the feature Real Estate Today. One thing left on the agenda, and that is what we call the deal on the edge. Back to you for that one, Howie.
Yes, sir. We have a beautiful one-bedroom, one-bathroom, 785-square-foot townhouse at 200 at Mayfair, your new home for today. This apartment features a beautiful kitchen and bathroom with modern finishings. Amenities include 24-hour security, underground water tank, backup generator, swimming pool, and great views of the city. And it's available for renting today. We're asking you to contact KD Nemhard, 876-507-4012. That's 507-4012. We're asking 110,000 Jamaican dollars for this property. It is located just about 2 minutes away from the foot of Red Hills.
All right, as we always like to say, good luck with that one, K. Dean. That should go fairly easily. It sounds like a beautiful place.
So.
Yes, it sounds like a really beautiful place.
Fantastic community.
Fantastic. All right, Mr. the photographer, Dwayne. Where can you be found?
Dwayne K. Smith Photography. Also on Instagram at Dwayne K. Smith Photography, or at Real Estate Airbnb.
Got you. And Howie, your contacts, please.
Yes, we can be reached at unit number 15, Ligony Post Mall, 115 Hope Road, just across from Sovereign. You can call our offices at 876-620-1457. Send us a WhatsApp at 876-339-6282. You can visit our website at hjrealtors.com, or our handles on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn, which is at HJ Realtors. We're ready to serve you today.
Gentlemen, on that note, we wrap up another interesting program in the series Real Estate Today. Thank you very much, Dwayne K. Smith, and thank you, Howard Johnson. We appreciate the time and the thoughts and the information you shared. Have a great day today.
You too, Richie, and just check on my commission for me. I'll link you later.
I will. All right, take care. And he knows what I drink too, so he knows exactly what will happen when he gets those commissions. I'll expect to get a bottle. All right, thank you, Howie, and thank you, Dwayne. That was Real Estate Today. Why your real estate listing photos matter. That was the subject that we broached. Hope you found it to be interesting as well. Join us again next Wednesday at the same time, 8 o'clock in the morning, when once again we'll have it for you, Real Estate Today. It's now 12 minutes after the hour of 8 o'clock. This is The Edge 105 FM.